This is a project that's super extensive, almost as extensive as a project that you'll probably see before this comes out, maybe not. My album review. So I'm going to do a bunch of album reviews. We're starting with Big Willie style. We're editing that review and putting that out. That will be out, don't know. And I'm trying to get one if not every month, every 2 weeks. So, but this is the Lord of the Rings set. And it is not mine. This is my dad's set. These are the extended editions. So I'm not reviewing the theatrical cuts because I don't have time to watch 6 different cuts. Or sorry, 12 different cuts of 6 different movies. So I'm just going to watch the extended versions. And if I complain about any pacing problems, that's why. Because these are a little too long. I can't mention anything that I really feel like needs to be cut out of these. Like, I think they're perfect. But I just think pacing-wise, maybe each scene could have been edited down about like 5 minutes. It's so long. By the way, I'm just reviewing Fellowship of the Ring. First time watching this, because I've never seen these movies. Part 1 and Part 2, and the rest of this is bonus features, but Part 1 and Part 2 for one movie, and together, the extended version is 3 hours and 28 minutes, counting credits. It is obscenely long, so I'm going to review whichever one's next. I don't know exactly which one's next. I think it's Two Towers, so I've never read the books, okay? I've read the Hobbit book. It's alright. I don't care for the Hobbit book much. I haven't read the other. I will read them one day, just I have not read them yet. So I'm starting with Fellowship of the Rings, the extended version, and then we're going to go from this to the Hobbit, and then, but maybe you get one of these every week, because again, these are very long movies. They're very hard to watch in one sitting. Not like I'm bored, it's just like I do things throughout the day. You know, it's very difficult to sit down and watch things all in one sitting, so I gotta watch it in segments, which is great because it's on 2 discs, so just watch one disc, then drop it, and then start the next disc, you know, but still. What did I like about these movies as a first time viewing? I loved the effects. The CG is kind of dated. This is early 2000s. It's the most dated out of the trilogy from what I understand, which makes sense because it's the oldest, but I'm not talking about just like CG. I'm talking about like the miniatures to the set design to the costumes to the makeup prosthetics are all phenomenal. The makeup in this and the costume designs are incredible. I mean, it just sucks you into the world. Another thing I really, really love in these movies, well, this movie in particular, I don't know if it continues on the rest of the movies because I'm seeing them, is the score. The score is fantastic. Each moment is purposely represented with the score beautifully. It's such a beautiful orchestration, just sound to it. I love it. The performances all here are fantastic. Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, and so many others, just really phenomenal performances. They bring these characters to life, and this is something I really like in Stranger Things, is that the world, you could feel that it lived on before this movie happened, just from the way the characters talk and interact. It's beautiful. The dialogue and the performances add so much chemistry to these characters. It is phenomenal. And yeah, that's a really great aspect. Again, I think the pacing's a little too long, but that's just because it's the extended version, so I probably will like the theatrical cuts more whenever I watch them. I'll probably do a video when I watch them talking about if it fixed the pacing problems or whatever. But for most part, I like these. For the most part, I like this movie. What else? There was something else I was gonna say. think I talked about everything I liked. I also like that it's like a complete story. Yes, it does have a cliffhanger ending, but it's not a cliffhanger where you're like, dang it, I don't get to see the end of the story. It's the cliffhanger like, well, I guess I'll be excited for the next one. And it's a really great one. It works on its own as one film. It's a great film. I can't say I really loved it. I can say I liked it. I enjoyed it for what it was, but I don't know how many times I'm going to rewatch this movie. And maybe that will change as time goes on. I'll enjoy it more. But I think it's great for what it is. But it's just, I don't know if it's my personal thing. I love the cinematography, though. That and just the beautiful landscapes of the world. Such a well-shot movie. Just such a well-made, put-together film. I really recommend it.